Wisbot says. Live is back, the uptime of the session continue.
I dream of it, amongst the wild threads of history and the myriad of paths. My path saw the Imperium rise from the ashes left in the wake.
Now live streaming Dune Awakening, Dune Awakening region, Oceania, server, Libra, Siege Talab gameplay walkthrough full game episode 28B drops on.
Thank you, friends. And here we hours of streaming. I had to restart my maybe I will. Anyway, we will continue on the story. Thank you very much for all. As a reminder, we are culture trying four things. Met the right hand man and market. So let's see what's going on. Where is our contact?
Ah, a kitten wanders in from the dark, lost and afraid. Can I help you, kitten? Oh, kitten, if you needed to know that, you'd know. Why don't you come back and talk to me when you have something to talk to me about? Oh, look, the kitten. I like to think that Fenring has good taste in his acquisitions. But you look like a problem to me. My family has a sense for these things. My father calls it his spice nose. Knowing when a job is going to go bad. And you're bad news. My father prefers that other people don't discuss his business. But my name is Alara Tuek. I'm here to hold your leash, kitten. Oh, not me, kitten. This is Fenring's show. He wants you to do a little wet work. Assassination. Straight from the handbook. Educational and thrilling. Oh, it's a boring old book from almost 10,000 years ago. A list of ways to kill people, and the weapons you can use under the Great Convention. Oh, his instructions were very specific, kitten. You're going to learn the how and why of the Assassin's Handbook. Ready to get to work? I have two names to whisper to you, kitten. The Glutton and the Paranoid. Which do you want to hear about? A new leader has risen amongst the slavers of the Haga Basin. We know almost nothing, except this. His appetite is voracious. The Assassin's Handbook teaches us of chaumas, poison in the food. Take this file, find this leader, and poison his food. Your way has been prepared. Our agent, Petir, hides among the slavers. Find Petir, and he will tell you what he knows. If you are caught, you do not know me. You have never heard the name Fenring. Do you accept, kitten? Then go, kitten. Show them your...
Yes? What can I do?
Welcome back.
Compliance ensures the safety and prosperity of all citizens. Celebrate our heritage and traditions, for they bind us together as a proud people. Embrace the art. Or face the consequences. Together we shall conquer all adversaries. Educate yourself in the teachings of Nos Arcana. Knowledge is power.
Greetings to you. Pay no attention to the disorder, my friend. There is a system. I assume you mean the Samuta and not me. Not myself, no. Now the little that is left of him yearns for nothing. Kahraman Reis is my name. Mechanic. Not the... There are a lot of people in Harko. You... This place has a way of making... Ah, but I'm sure you mean what can we do for each other, huh? Well, you can find fuel here, but also tools and packs for repair. I've got access to vehicle schematics, too. If any of that interests you, I'm sure... Look around. This isn't a paradise like Chusuk. On Arrakis, every day is a battle. And hardcore fights dirty. You can try to do the right thing, but eventually, it's a question of survival. And... But listen to me. Going on about pressure... What's on your mind?
Gathering to celebrate the glory of House Harkonnen. Unity strengthens our resolve and fortifies our allegiance. Educate yourself in the teachings of House Harkonnen. Knowledge is power. Remember the sacrifices made to secure our way of life. The whispers of dissent are the seeds of rebellion. Stamp them out with unwavering loyalty to House Harkonnen.
Come in, Pawindar. Come in. One would think... what I wouldn't... What is it you wanted again? State your business or be gone. My fricassee grows cold. 13! Well, I'm sure you would. Give me all your money. Of course you don't. For you, there is only the tiny piece of sky your Emperor permits you to see. As if everything you knew about the universe was gleaned through a keyhole. But there is more out there. Beyond... I'll tell you this, and this only. In my culture, then change your face and be gone. I tire of this exchange. Can you take directions, Pawindar? But it just so happens that there is a matter that could benefit from the attention of one with your... Need is overstating it. I simply require an odd assortment of spare parts to fuel my... Something about this corrupt... They provided a fresh and steady supply of the materials I require. They are demanding 5 times as much, but... How did you know? They seemed very professional in their way, but now that you will find the robbers...
strengthens our resolve and fortifies our allegiance. Educate yourself in the teachings of House Harkonnen. Knowledge is power.
Can I fly you somewhere today? Music to my ears. Where do you want to go? The basin is a pretty big place. Could you narrow it down a little? All right, suit yourself. Music to my ears. Atreides and their war levies. Look, I can get you there, but I want a little extra for the trip. All right, Doctor's on the roof. Can I fly you somewhere today?
I'm afraid we have more business than we know what to do with at the moment.
Welcome. Would you like to deposit or withdraw Solaris? How may I assist you? The Solari is the physical... It is circulate. The Imperial economy relies on... The Solari's purchase... There, negotiations commence between the location and hope. The next is set to occur at Junction, the Guild... The simple answer. As part of the spacing, with this synergy, the jaw... The Solari is the physical medium. It is circulate. The Imperial economy relies on the Solari. No, the spice melange is a commodity. While it is the most spice is bought in
Oi, what's your poison? You want to know about the upper level or lower? Oh, that's Lord Chim's domain. That's a realm apart. Not meant for us poor wretches of the low. Alistair Christian Chim, or Lord Chim as me and the lads call him. Master of Colour Sergeant Justice Clack, retired. At your service. Oh, indeed it is. Not every military formation has colour sergeants. The Harks don't, and neither do the Sardaukar. But in House Atreides, the Duke's colours are sacred. No banner bearing Atreides orc has touched the ground in more than 5 centuries. And it's the colour sergeant's inviolate duty to ensure it never does. medically retired is what they call it. Turns out they like you to have legs in the house guard. And not as my mother made them. Those I lost at the Battle of Hurricane. These are a gift from the Duke by... When the Arks first came for us on that, they thought their treachery had won the day. But we were waiting for... I gotta give it to the Arks. When they saw their gambit failed and the house shields were up, when they could have turned tail. Probably should have. But that ain't... That first siege lasted 169 hours. By the time that last hour came, my 6-man colour guard was down to me and 5 bodies. My chome... I held my position, and the Atreides colours, even after the detached out section of a dying ornithopter crushed me from above. As many as I bloody well can. I've shot them, stabbed them, bludgeoned them, I'd kill them all if I could. And you... Ah, no worries. As long as you remember that gratitude when it comes time for the gratuity. Every Friday we draw a house trooper's name from a hat and make that trooper happy. It means for the evening his or her food and drinks are paid for. Wouldn't that make you happy? Mate, all comes with sacrifice. We're waging an ancient battle. Our beloved Duke may not claim the vulgar riches our enemy does, but he is rich in... it's those virtues that nourish our we will get ours when the battle is won. We love our Duke. Love him. Like a father to us all. If we're asked to forego our wages to help the war effort, it's an easy sacrifice to make. History must know that righteousness won the day, yeah? Oh, there are many of them, more than I care to acknowledge. Small minds, and even smaller imagination. They cannot comprehend a universe where... But you don't have to if you're the happy lad. Suit yourself.
Hey there. What do you need? You trying to catch something, or avoid getting caught? If evasion is your main game, then it's all about maneuverability. No one's saying that a sandbike is faster than a buggy or a thopter. But a sandbike can go a bunch of places for... There's a reason the Kirab boost sandbikes before any... What's it to you? Yeah, technical manuals mostly. I got them dating back to the 8000s. It's kind of a hobby. Other than that, there's a few moldy old tomes my father kept around before he croaked. Just your bog-standard restricted list stuff he kept around for thrills. My father loved to get deep into a Samuda haze and pontificate about the legitimacy of Imperial authority. Tell the Akazis that. You know what they did to the families of the rebels after the insurrection was put down? While the insurrection failed, the rebels were well dug in. It would have cost the Emperor a lot in troops and resources to clear them out. But the old Duke Paulus Atreides, who had answered the Emperor's call to help destroy the rebels, Leto's father, Duke Paulus Atreides. You know, he was famously killed in a bullfight. It was all over the Communinet. Anyhow, Duke Paulus had the bright idea to offer amnesty to any insurrectionists who agreed to unconditional surrender. Enough of the rebels believed in the myth of Atreides' integrity to take the old Duke up on his offer. Of course, the Emperor at the time, Shaddam's father, Elrond, waited until Duke Paulus and his forces withdrew before exacting revenge. Elrond quietly deployed a Sardaukar legion to round up the families of the rebels and order them all burned alive, man, woman, and child. To hide his crime, Elrond ordered their ashes to be mixed with sculptor's clay and form. I guess that's what questioning authority gets you.
Welcome to O'Gary's. If you need it, we got it. And if we don't get it, we'll get it.
All right, then. Ask your questions.
If we can't get it, it can't be got. Not a boast if it's true. Then it's just me sharing pertinent information. Idiot. That's why we're here, friend. You know they make a Communinet program about the O'Gary family and our weekly adventures. Well, how else are we going to fill our shelves? There's no kind of manufacturer you can order fresh scrap from. Trust me, I've looked. It's basically got to fall out of the sky first. And luckily, it does fall out of the sky. Practically every day. Bless every noble and their beautiful wars.
Yes?
War zones. Find the hottest sectors and learn the lay of the land. Monitor the Communinet for sector chatter. The locals will let you know where to look way before you stumble onto it yourself. It's like asking a fisherman for directions to his secret spot. They'll never tell you, and you shouldn't. Well, if you've tried. My youngest, that's where the salvage is. But at this point, it's more like they take me. We got Sally and Coda on perimeter. That Sally has a nose for finding fresh wrecks. I'd swear she shoots them down herself. Coda will gut you if you look at him wrong, so it's best not to look at him. Then you got Bree, Phaedra, and Finn. Junior's a laser ace. She takes after her mother in that way. Then there's me and the old lady.
Can I fly you somewhere today? Music to my ears. Where do you want to go? Well, the Harkonnens love their docking fees, so that's going to cost a little extra. Well, all right. Can I fly you somewhere today? Music to my ears. Where do you want to go? Atreides and their war levies. Look, I can get you there, but I want a little extra for the trip. All right, suit yourself. Can I fly you somewhere today? Music to my ears. The basin is a pretty big place. Could you narrow it down a little? Mir's place? Yeah, I know it. Thopter's always warmed up. Let's go.
Back again, like the sour tang. As much as I would love to take your... Hurricane may have a seasoned trooper or two willing to take you on. I am Gavori, veteran trooper, and I'll train you to be just like me. As I said before, I'm currently freelance. These days I tend to shy away from conflict.
Can I fly you somewhere today? Music to my ears. Where do you want to go? The basin is a pretty big place. Could you narrow it down a little? All right, suit yourself. Can I fly you somewhere today? Music to my ears. Where do you want to go? The basin is a pretty big... Most folks try to Let's try to avoid any pot shots from the locals as we take...
Still alive, are you?
Got them.
I just got word from Gota's lab. They need a live subject for testing out Inkvine. We took this kid out scout yesterday with a little bit too much fight in him. Bastard broke my nose. So, yeah, we've got our volunteer for the lab. I'll need a couple of you to take him there. See if you can pick up some more Krimskell bindings while you're at it.
See someone. bastard! On your knees, scum. Catch this!
Sector weather alert. A large sandstorm is approaching.
Okay guys, thank you very much for watching. I'm streaming tomorrow, inshallah, and I hope to see you. Thank you very much, and thank you.
Sector weather alert.
Bye-bye.
A large sandstorm is approaching.